In geometry, we often want to know if two shapes are exactly the same. Today, we're going to explore a common point of confusion, the angle-angle-angle condition, and understand why it proves that two triangles are similar, but not necessarily congruent. First, let's quickly define what it means for two figures to be congruent. Congruent figures are exact copies of each other. They have the same shape and, crucially, the same size. This means that every corresponding side has the same length and every corresponding angle has the same measure. Now, let's talk about similar figures. Two figures are similar if they have the same shape, but they can be different sizes. For triangles, this means that their corresponding angles are equal, but their corresponding sides are proportional. One is simply a scaled-up or scaled-down version of the other. This brings us to angle-angle-angle, or AA for short. This is a scenario where we have two triangles, and we know that all three of their corresponding angles are equal. So, the first angle of one triangle matches the first angle of the other, the second matches the second, and the third matches the third. Let's look at this visually. Here are two triangles where the corresponding angles are equal, but just by looking, you can tell they aren't congruent. The second triangle is clearly larger than the first. Even though their angles are identical, their side lengths are not. This shows that having equal angles isn't enough information to prove that two triangles are the same size. So, what does angle-angle-angle actually prove? It proves similarity. When all three angles of two triangles match, it forces them to have the exact same shape. One might be a larger or smaller version of the other, but they are guaranteed to be similar. It successfully proves similarity, but it fails to prove congruence because the size can be different. A simple way to think about this is with a photocopier. If you take a drawing of a triangle and use the zoom function to enlarge it, the new copy has all the same angles as the original. The shape is preserved perfectly, but its side lengths are now longer. The original and the copy are similar, but they are not congruent. To actually prove that two triangles are congruent, you need to know something about their side lengths. The established rules for this are side-side-side, side-angle-side, angle-side-angle, and angle-angle-side. Notice that all of these valid rules include at least one side. That's the key ingredient missing from angle-angle-angle. If there's one thing to remember from this, it's this. Angle-angle-angle proves similarity, not congruence. To prove that two triangles are identical in size and shape, you must have information about at least one of their corresponding sides. Let's quickly recap the difference. Congruence means same shape and same size, and you need side information to prove it. Similarity means same shape, but potentially different sizes, and this is what angle-angle-angle proves. So while a AA is a very useful tool in geometry, it's important to know that it's a test for similarity, not congruence.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.